Chorus is a third-person space combat game developed and published by Koch Media. I wasn't too sure what to expect from Chorus to begin with, as games similar to it never really did tickle me. However, this game does a few things that draws me in, especially when it comes to its combat. During my playthrough, I played in performance mode to ensure a smooth 60 FPS. However, there is a resolution mode if you care more about getting the best visuals possible, which, by the way, are pretty sharp in this game. Just as a disclaimer, I have played the game from beginning to end.
It's Nara. I'll protect you, Gila.
Nara, I'm scared.
So in Chorus, we follow the story of Nara, a troubled pilot with a dark past as she aims to defeat a cult called the Circle. This is due to its leader known as the Great Prophet, whose aim is to take over the universe and gain Chorus, but not for the right reasons. The narrative itself is okay, but can become a little muddled. You come across memories during the game where it gives a little more background as to what happened in certain places. However, for me personally, this only helped confuse things even more. The connection between Nara and certain characters were done pretty well, and certain scenes did pull me in, but in terms of a story that I can be invested in, it was alright.
They are coming. Pirates. You can never have this ship back. Never.
The part of the game that really helps it shine is the combat, and I think that I gravitated more towards it due to the fact that it builds it up in a way that does not make it seem overwhelming. Early on, you will be taking on smaller ships in smaller quantities, but as you progress, expects to be taking down Star Wars-esque battleships in these crazy big space wars. I also really appreciate how you did not need to be super accurate when trying to make those shots. One thing that has steered me away from these types of games was the constant chase on enemy ships as you watch yourself miss shots endlessly while going around in circles. Chorus here strikes a good balance between this and making it more arcadey, which in my opinion makes the gameplay at its core not only more accessible but just more fun overall. Another aspect that has been added to increase your options during combat are the ether powers, or rights as the game calls them. These are supernatural abilities that go far beyond what you would typically see. One ability in particular is the Right of the Hunt, which allows your ship to warp directly behind enemies, therefore setting you up for success. Rights are generally found in ancient temples scattered throughout the game's story. Once you come across one and after some exploration and little puzzle solving, you are given access to an ability, of which there are 5 in total. As the combat becomes more advanced in terms of tougher enemies and the quantity of them, it becomes even more important that you not only make use of the rights but manage them well so you can come out on top. I can't tell you the number of times that rights got me out of a sticky situation after being flanked on all sides. Taking part in these battles will in turn cause you to take damage, and to mitigate this, the ship itself can be customized to aid you. The customization ranges from weapons such as lasers and missiles to a stronger hull. There isn't a whole lot there to mess around with, but just enough for you to figure out the kind of playstyle you wish to go for. Objects to customize the ship can also be found in the environment and given as rewards for completing missions. Missions take place in this open world, of which there are several hubs you can travel between as you progress. You will have the main missions to move the story along and side quests you can take part in. Side quests normally initiate once you're either close to one or going past it. These can vary from protecting someone to finding a person who is lost. As this takes place in space, there are normally a lot of empty surroundings that can make the map feel pretty barren. There is a specific place that feels a lot richer due to the number of moving parts happening at once. Unfortunately, this cannot be said for the rest of the environments.
Nara, I came back for you.
Yes. 7 years have elapsed. You set this unit on standby mode. You said...
It'll just be for a short while. I'll be back as soon as things calm down.
Overall, Chorus is a good game and I enjoyed playing it. Combat is definitely where it's at, and if they were to do some sort of multiplayer component, I would be 100% up for it. If we can somehow have a really engaging story and a more interesting overworld, then we would have a mega winner. Would I recommend you go play Chorus? Absolutely. And hey, if you want a bigger challenge, switch on the permanent death option and see how far you get. Thanks everyone for checking out this review. Please do leave a comment down below with your thoughts and click like on the video. Lastly, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content on the way. Catch you all next time. Peace.
All clear. Initializing docking systems.